Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Salt and Sanctuary. Don't be worried, I realize I'm on the character creation screen, but it's just because I missed something whenever I was creating my first character that I just want to briefly show here. At the end of the selections, whenever you make it to Venture Forth, you can actually go down again and reach Challenge, which gives you options like a hardcore mode, magic only runs, iron pot only runs, ore only runs, naked, no blocking, and no healing. I just thought that was really cool. Obviously, challenge runs are something that are very popular within like the Soul series. They basically just codified them and allowed you to sort of legitimately show off that you did it by having the restrictions in the game. I always actually really like hardcore runs. Basically, you have one life, and if you die, the save game is deleted, which is kind of cool to see a developer like fully embrace that sort of thing. We're going to go ahead and cancel out of character creation, and then we'll just be continuing from where we left off. And there we go. Oh, okay. So it does look like it spits us up into our sanctuary again, and did not set us down where I last was, but that is fine. As long as we're here, let's actually check something really quick. So I can level up again, and I would need 820, so a little over 200. Lots of people yelling at me in the last episode to use my salt. So you know what? We're going to do that. Let me equip the water blessing, and then I don't really need that on my bar at all times. Pouch. And we'll equip some granados, and that should be fine. Let's go ahead and use a bundle of salt. It gives us 250, which is basically perfect for what we wanted. And we might even be able to pick up one more. We'd have like, I think it'd get us around to 800 or so. But that's fine. We got 2 additional skill points here, which is going to give us enough to get to Class 1 Cleric. Let's go ahead and purchase another point of wisdom. So your town would welcome her, an oracle of light, but once their trust and heart she had, she'd vanish in the night. And then in most circles, Devara was esteemed as the mother of all gods, commanding the greatest shrines and most devoted clerics. I'm imagining that quote is old, as the old man in the beginning sort of told us the new gods had kind of taken over, and the clerics and champions of Devara were not as common as they once were. We're going to go ahead and purchase that, which should give us access to level 1 prayers, which we do have mend. And then how do we mend like that? Okay. Now, one thing to note, I'm going to rest here really quickly. If I mend, or use any spell, in fact, my maximum stamina is reduced. So this is not a permanent solution. As I take HP damage, I can fairly quickly find myself in a position where, you know, I barely have enough stamina to attack anymore. So mend is not going to be the end-all and be-all of protecting ourselves from death. I'm going to try to get back to where we were just as quick as possible. We did unlock this shortcut, meaning that we can pretty quickly... Oh, come back here, Mr. Bat. We can pretty quickly get back down to here. Where did this lead again? This was the hidden area. Okay. another one. And... okay. When I quit out of the game, I was right about here. Thankfully, Mr. Black Knight does not respawn. And... the wolves are... really? That was an awful lot of dodging from a wolf. Oh, man. I thought I was far enough away that that wasn't going to catch me. Okay. There is actually sort of a similar effect from the healing. I think it refers to it as wounding. You'll notice that like the red bar of my HP has gone down, but my maximum health is actually no longer full either. It's just barely below the full mark, but if I was to heal, I wouldn't actually get up to full HP anymore. Okay. And we'll keep going. Okay, interesting. And I immediately spot, so there's a tripwire right in front of me there, and a crossbow behind me. I destroy the crossbow though, cool. Oh, wow, that guy did not survive very long. Yeah, that probably would have shot me in the back. Curious about something. Can I drop down? I can. Oh, and I caught it. Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. He ran away. Oh, boy. Anybody else gonna get up in this giant pile of bodies? No? No, just you? Okay. Two-shot them. A vine mesh Pautarian. Shield? A shield. A peculiar ceremonial shield of interwoven vines used in ritual dances by the headhunting tribes of Cadania. These shields are formed by painstakingly training certain dense species of liana into a complex symmetrical mesh and allowing them to inoculate, to grow, intertwine. Is what inoculate means. I think I've heard that word somewhere before. I suppose I should find out. Is it info? It is a class 1 shield. It weighs less. Stagger reduction and poison defense are better. Poison defense is way better. But like everything else is worse. Okay, so this is our like poison reduction shield. If we find ourselves in a place where poison is a problem, I do like it though. It looks pretty cool. You know, maybe if I was going for a ranger build, I would equip it right away. But as things stand, I'm looking for something a little more regal. I already saw the guy shooting at us from over here. Let's check. Let's check the guy shooting at us over here. Oh, yay, more wolves. You know what? Can I perhaps do that? Oh, seriously? Man, sometimes that just catches me. Ow, I was blocking, I swear. Okay, I'm pretty sure my character wasn't blocking, but I did actually press the button. Time for a heal. Okay. And as you'll see, so my max HP didn't quite make it back up. A bell of return that we don't really need right now. Oh boy. I saw the crossbow, but not the tripwire. Thankfully, I was able to react quick enough there. Another bundle of salt. How would we... stand by? I don't see a way that we would reach that top path. That was a dead end up there, right? Or was... did I just turn back because I didn't see this ledge? Might check that out again in just a second. This looks like a platforming section. Okay. With the collapsing... oh, great. Another one to use. Oh, alright. Deadly thing down there. You know what? I'm going to head back up and try to go through the white light again. I want to see if I can get to those upper levels so that I don't potentially die to a platforming section. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last episode, but I do kind of appreciate that... No, okay, I can't get through that. I was wondering if maybe that was not a firm wall and I could just jump to right there, but that's not the case. I can drop down here, though. The Soul series has always had a somewhat tenuous relationship with platforming in their titles. That sort of third-person action-adventure game doesn't really lend itself to, oh boy, to jumping between ledges. It actually feels really good in this game, though, so I'm not quite as scared by it. Alright, some more enemies are going to be over there, and we can talk to this gentleman who has been strung up, it appears. Oh, wow. I'm listening to the music. That just got real intense. Curiosity. What creature persists in the face of such suffocating despair? The others have begun to kneel. Will it join them? Not an it. I kneel before no thing that is making other people kneel. Such a brave, foolish curiosity. It will struggle then, and it will bleed, and it will fall. And one day, when it finds itself beaten and broken, gasping for air, choking on its own blood and tears, that will be the day that it kneels, and I will consume it. Okay. Creepy strung up man, like, channeled some dark nether thing. Let's see if I can't make... Oh, wow, that was so much easier than the first time I fought one of those. I do see that trap. Okay. Tell you what. I see a couple of guys right down here. Are you going to stand up? Oh, you stood up. Anybody else? And tripwire. But I already dismantled the crossbow. Which way? There's so many branching paths right now. Okay, I tell you what. Judging from where I am, I think this path is least likely to go on super far, considering the starting sanctuary is kind of up here in this general direction. Nice. I'm starting to utilize the like the overhead smash in instances where, you know, like fighting bats, fighting that little flying crab-handed man, things like that, in order to just get a different arc on my swing. I think it's been pretty effective. Oh, did the guy running through here, did he set that off? Did it kill him? I'm not entirely sure. Thank you, Arrow Man. I've got a shield. You still do 1 damage through it, though. So that is not a permanent solution. But he was a temporary problem. A drowned berserker's ear. Oh man, another knight. Okay. Ow. Why am I annoyed? Why am I avoiding the knights, you might ask? Well, I had my last experience with one, and I'm a stone guide. I'm fairly convinced that a fight with another one is going to lead to me needing to go back to the sanctuary and heal again. Cool little, oh boy, fire effect. Thankfully we were heading in the other direction. Blessed Page, ×3. I think those give me, okay. Apply to your weapon to give it holy damage. That seems like a thing a paladin would use. And the other was a stone guide. Can I... No? There we go. Inventory bestiary. Yep. Menu. Nope. Okay. Besides the equip screen, it doesn't feel like there's a way to just look at items that you picked up. Well, that doesn't look foreboding at all. Tell you what. Let's go ahead and deal with Mr. Tall, Dark, and Grumpy here. And actually, buff our weapon for a little bit. Ow. Ow, more. Okay. Yep. Running away. Let's try... Ow. Okay. There we go. Oh, that feels so good. Like, the game does an excellent job with making the parry and riposte feel extremely, like, heavy and visceral. The dual shock vibration and everything is just so perfect. And the little camera zooms it does, everything about it. A faithful ring and the bronze knight's ashes. Okay, I can't equip those. Did get a new ring though. Generate HP I want to keep. Increased salt seems really good. Reduced wounding effect. I think that is what's lowering my max HP overall. Item find rate. Defense to arcane. If I run into like an arcane area of enemies, I will reconsider that. But I'll keep it off for now. And then the Ashes of the Night. Okay, we just got a stone cleric. I don't really know what they do. I don't think dropping down another level seems very wise. So let's not and say we did. Okay, so this just took us a little bit over and then kind of down in the same general direction as the other white light that we didn't go to. And is there some way for me to have gotten there? No, I can't drop through that kind of floor. Alright, alright. Well, let's, okay, so I didn't actually notice it at first. I was looking too much at this giant column of impaled things. But this candelabra here, this is the same thing that was right before the first boss fight. So I'm kind of thinking this is the next boss fight. So let's say no to that for just a second. I want to exhaust all my other paths. I'm hoping to find something that feels a little bit more like a clear shot back to my sanctuary. Or another sanctuary. Like, we missed... And one of the reasons that I say this is because when fighting the Sodden Knight, there was actually like a little rest area nearby that I just missed until after beating him. And so I was doing the whole speedrunning strat right back to the boss every time, and that was sort of unnecessary. Speak of the devil. Okay. Interesting. So this is a sanctuary, but this appears to be a sanctuary for the three, right? Because there's like the three peoples are right above it there, and there's this little guy. He looks very blacksmithy. Blacksmith boots, gloves, and apron. Okay. Hey, outsider, need some smithing? Back home, we'd forge fine instruments from pure liven steel. What do I craft with here? Salvage, salvage, salvage. That and memories. Ooh. I wonder what weapons crafted from memories look like. Oh, he can sell us a sword. Yes. Oh, he can sell us some cool shields. Oh, okay. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Dirk, an arming sword. Arming sword is like a knight's sword, basically. That's the best way I could describe it. Is the one-handed kind of classic medieval sword. Okay, so we just bought a sword. Might as well. I need like a compare. It's got. I know our strike defense is 100. Slash defense goes up. Fire defense. So better against physical. It's only 500 gold. We haven't done anything else with our gold. You can also upgrade stuff. Pretty much everything, it looks like, actually. The lock of hair and... Okay, I have to spend salt or experience for this. I could look at what I currently have, but it doesn't... I was curious if it would just show me how much it's improving. 37.4, 49.5. Oh, well, I guess... oh, come on. Not that button. There we go. 34.45. Getting 3.4, so it's a 10% upgrade across the board, it looks like. Is this what we want to upgrade right now? Super fire defensive things. I mean, we haven't seen any better armor. Let's go ahead and get our chest piece just upgraded to... It looked like level 1. It became chainmail 1. Yep. And we could do it again. Chainmail 2. Why not? Ooh. And we can't do it again. Okay, now we need a soldier's poem instead of locks of hair. That's kind of curious. Okay. Keep your wits about you out there. Don't want to see you go hollow. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to trade out my Morning Star for an arming sword. And my kite shield... It's better. Stagger reduction by quite a bit. Slash defense goes up to 100. Fire defense drops. Lightning defense increases. Holy defense and arcane... Whoa. This is like a super good arcane defense shield. Got it. Also weighs significantly more. Speaking of weight, we are at our equip load perfectly. Interesting. Oh, no. No. We need to be above our equip load. Take Oath, level up, Tree of Skill. I don't think I want to take Oath. I'm not really interested in oathing myself to the 3. Or have I already? No. Okay. I just noticed the little candelabra on our red flask. Has it always been a triple thing, or was that... I'm super confused. Okay. Tell you what, let's bust one bundle of salt and then level up. It doesn't look like we have to oath to level up through it. Or we already have oathed and I, like, just by resting here. Back to our Tree of Skill, and... If I could get something... I was kind of hoping there was an endurance unlock, and it looks like there is. Doesn't really go in the direction I would like it, which is a little unfortunate. I've still yet to pick up class 1 swords. Swords, spears, whip, healing potion, max stamina. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab augmented endurance. That gets us to 47, and now we are back to basically the same speed we were at before. Alright, so we've got a thrusting attack, some slashing attacks. Oh, and of course our spear for a little long ranginess. Alright, I'm feeling 20% more paladin already. Well, with so little salt and a very close respawning point, let us see about taking on that boss battle. Oh wow, you came back? The other one of you did not respawn. Come on. Oh, come on. Ooh, they're on chains. I couldn't see the first one very well, as it was super dark down there. Ah. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I got you. Nope. Ow. There we go. He was one hit away. And 30 gold for my troubles. Thank you. Alright. Dodge a trap. Deal with the riffraff. Thank you. Another ear. Drowned berserkers and drowned soldiers' ears. Okay. Tell you what, can you set off this trap, my friend? You can set off this trap. Okay. No fair. I was killing your friend, and you were shooting me. Have you never seen a Kung Fu movie? You're supposed to wait one at a time for it to be your turn to die. Okay. Now, I may have built all of this up for nothing, but all signs pointed towards terrible things in here. Yep. All signs still point to terrible things in here. Let's get our healing flasks ready. And... okay. Blessed Page to buff up. The Queen of Smiles. Oh man, she's missing her lower jaw. That is... okay. What do you do? A little something. Oh my, I wasn't expecting that second part of that. Okay, she is fairly mobile as bosses go. Ow. Blocking the wrong way. Really? I got hit before I could stand back up. And she stole 489 salt. Mysterious Cleric revives you for 141. It looks like the Cleric is actually reviving you based on a percentage of your... there were arrows there? Percentage of your total gold. If you get down to no gold left, he begins reviving you for 0. Why do I know this, you may ask? Well, because I noticed that... wait, he's going to follow me in here. Oh, that's not good. I can use their own weapons against them. Okay, that may be my new preferred way to deal with Crabby Flying Man. I created a new character as I wanted to see like what the starting equipment... I heard something from back here. Okay. What all the starting equipment for the different classes looked like. And that was when I noticed that you could set up the challenge runs on everything. It is also in, while goofing around in the starting area, I had died repeatedly and gotten like very low gold, and took it to its logical extreme to see what would happen. So there's no danger there. We can freely spend our gold. It's not like we need to keep at least 140 of it or anything like that. We'll be fine. I didn't notice if there was any penalty to not having enough gold to pay the guy. But he started taking like 4 gold and 1 gold, and then eventually was just like, he revives you for free. Okay. Tell you what, we are going to... I'm going to use my last blessed page here, and then walk in. Ugh. That is a really cool character design, and the Wheel of Swords I am also digging quite a bit. Oh, I don't like that attack. It doesn't telegraph the way I thought it would. Okay. In that it looked like she was just going to shoot at me, but then she ended up approaching. Okay, okay, that's fine. Block has been the name of the game in this fight. I like that as she goes through me when she does it, and I can then sort of follow it up with my own attacks. Okay, she's in a loop. Get out of your loop. You want to maybe come... Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm willing to bet, though, that perhaps if I was a little bit farther away, I think she would not have passed through me. And maybe that would actually end up connecting. Alright, alright. Lots of blocking. Lots of blocking. Okay. Just barely went past me that time. I'm not doing the mostest damage. Of course, I did upgrade my armor and not my sword. Oh, that I meant to attack and not try to parry her there. What do you got? I have enough time to hit her. After that, it seems like I do. I could get off one quick attack. Thank you. That's the attack I like the most. Oh, that's new. That is super new. And... yeah. Oh man, that goes too far. I liked when you rushed me down with that one. You stayed close enough that I could hit you, though. Alright. We're slowly but surely still chipping away at her. She, I just noticed, like, that, it doesn't take off, like, any stamina to be blocking that, which is awesome. As long as you've got your shield up, she can windmill all she wants. And you'll still get through it unscathed. Let's get you out of that super dark corner where I can't quite see what you're doing. Back to the fire. And speaking of which... oh, wow. Really? Okay, I just can't throw those very far. That was really wasted. The first one I like accidentally threw down, and then I was like, oh, well, how far does it go if I throw it in the direction I wanted? And the answer was, not that much farther. Alright. So I think with the one where she's just got two hands with blades and comes at you, I think for that I want to push into the attack. And then for the one where she's all whirly dervish on me, I want to actually be pulling away. Oh, that's not good. So that I end it a little bit closer to her and can get off some attacks after it's done. Come on. Come on. What do you got? I think this is all going fairly well, actually. Yes. As long as she doesn't introduce any crazy new attacks, I think things are going to be fine. I could see if I was not this class, this being significantly harder. The Thief, for example, I believe starts with no shield at all. The Mage may also be the same. The Hunter may also be the same. In other words, it's not standard attire that every class has. Yes, please keep doing this attack. Oh. Such a beautiful fire. Vanquished. I have earned a trophy. The village. The Queen of Smiles' ear. You. Okay, and there is, in fact, something past her. Tell you what, let's, I'm gonna push forward just a tiny, tiny bit. So many bosses in Souls games would have something right behind them, right? That, like, if you chose not to push on, oftentimes it would just be like loot, and then you would turn back. Hey, we got the chef set. Apron plus the pot. It does not... Excuse me? Something above us died. Is this the shortcut that I've longed for? Ooh, we got a free black pearl. So a free skill point there. Is this maybe the way back I've longed for? Nice. Okay. And we have to fight nothing, basically, to get right back to where we were just a moment ago. Let's, not even level up. Let's instead... Strength. Got shields. Let's go ahead and grab class 1 swords. I bet I wouldn't... Okay. I want to test something really quick. I bet if I had upgraded my sword, I wouldn't have been able to use it. Because it would become an arming sword 1, or a class 1 sword? Is that the case? No, it's still a class 0 sword. It's just an arming sword 1. Well, never mind. Don't I feel foolish? Okay. So that is not a... That's not the class of sword. The sword is just a class 0 sword, and it will always be a class 0 sword. This does give us... I want to kind of go this away and keep with the armors, but also the strengths and the swords. The two intertwine right about there, but that's the only place. Okay, okay. So... picking up some more equipment load might not be that bad of an idea. Let's go ahead and just grab the 1 point of strength and the class 1 swords. And then we should have enough salt to gain a few levels. Nice. And 3 more skills. Gain 1 point of dexterity. 2-hand poleaxes, reapers, and spears. Willpower for maximum stamina. That might not be awful. There's no willpower upgrades over here that I'm seeing, unless there's a different icon for them. Sometimes they seem to have a couple. But the willpower is like a circle. Yeah, it looks like willpower is more of a Dexy kind of thing, where, for example, playing as the thief and you want to be able to dodge a lot, I guess, is the idea there. But I wouldn't mind having a little bit more. I don't want to spread myself too thin, though. So what? We're gonna grab this point of strength, and then... Oh, and I haven't been reading all of these, sorry. The sword fighter. Having reached accord, the 16 Knights of No Banner were ready to embark on their quest. But first, a symbolic gesture would occur. Interesting. And our new fortified strength? More nails again today, he asked. Not today, son. A new order came in. Swords. War is coming. Let's get to work. The Smith's Apprentice. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a point of endurance as well. All of his tools were laid out before him. His tongs, chisels, punches, hammers, and bits. Smith's Apprentice, page 8. And that will do it for now. And then I can start heading up here. I'm actually going to try to avoid the hammers and axes stuff. And maybe we'll come like across here. There we go. Point of endurance, point of willpower for maximum stamina. Oh, it can also be a lightning bolt. Okay, okay. There were lightning bolts over here. Yeah. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I might come up through here. I can even grab an additional healing potion. And then great hammers and great axes, not really important. Shields probably will be. And I can kind of, yeah, I like all this stuff. I like a good shield, a good sword, and good armor. That's mostly what I'm wanting here. Okay. All right, guys. That is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed our dismantling of the Queen of Smiles. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's more videos on the channel every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes. And I will catch you guys next time.